I think first and second seed is Lima and Grayson tonight.
Okay. Grayson's so good.
Yeah, Grayson is phenomenal.
Man.
But on the topic of Rob players, we have Verse Ace is a Rob from NorCal.
Okay. I saw he got 4th at Redline.
Yeah, so he got 4th at Redline and then
on Monday.
2nd at Rushdown. He's pretty good.
Okay.
I think he's number 6 on their PR. I think I saw the graphic
In
just
NorCal?
came out like a day ago. Yeah, I think he's number 6 there.
That's dope.
And primarily, I think he only plays Rob, or at least I've only seen him play Rob. And he plays very different. I got to play him both of the days, and he plays very different from the Robs we have here. I'd say he's a lot more reserved and kind of willing to like wait it out.
Yeah.
While the Robs like here, like Grayson, King K, are like in your face and like pressing buttons.
Which is weird. You would expect more of a reserve playstyle from Rob, but I mean, you were talking to me. You're a Robin player. You like going in.
I do.
I feel like it's an HMO thing.
I think this is a Texas thing.
It might just be a Texas thing too.
Texas, like we like going in. We don't like camping.
Yeah. A lot of our better players like to find the way to hold forward instead of, thinking, I'm not supposed to hold forward here, so I won't. So we'll see how Emotiquan deals with that. Emotiquan, the Bowser player, local Texas player, pretty good at the video game.
Yeah, for sure.
Done well enough to get it through winner's side over here. He beat
Stefan.
He beat Sathlon. Okay, dope. I know that he beat the Falco, whose name escapes me, Shaft. He beat Shaft to get further in the bracket. He beat Cephalon, I guess, to make it out winner's side of pool. So now he's playing against First Ace.
Yeah, so for this matchup, I'm pretty sure it is not good for Bowser. I've heard from King K and Doorman and kind of the people we have around here.
Missed the angle. That sucks. He got punished for missing his Bowser bomb to the ledge, and then Fair set him up to take the stock.
For sure. So I feel like this matchup's pretty bad for Bowser because Rob is his zoner, and he's also heavy, so it can be hard to kill him. Wow, that standing grab really bad.
Yeah, shoutouts to Rob. He doesn't have big arms. He makes up for it with big range on gyro and laser.
So some things I think Bowser does have in this matchup that most others don't have is like Rob, when he gets to high percent, you need to find a way to kill him, or he's going to rack on that percent real quick and kill you.
Oh yeah.
I think Bowser has that command grab, so you can force Rob out of his shield, which is so important for getting those stops.
Yeah, that is crazy. Normally, Rob doesn't have crazy out of shield options, but he still can use it very effectively.
Yeah, he has Rob has up smash. I think that's probably his best out of shield option. But getting caught there with the command grab, kind of like I was saying, catching him in the shield. Almost a kind of tricky situation there. Yeah. Emotiquan going to get back to the stage.
Lucky for Emotiquan that Versace couldn't set up a gyro or anything there, so it was just, can I time this down air? What kind of trap do I have? Without gyro, Rob's ledge traps are actually not super strong.
Yeah, with the gyro, he can kind of force you to pick an option, because if you just hang there, the gyro will hit you. Actually, I don't know if it will hit Bowser, because Bowser does have a particularly low ledge hang.
If he had caught that F smash, up tilt up air, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That move is really hard to DI. In my personal experience, I feel like you just have to react to where you are in his arms and then just hold down respectively to the which arm you're at.
I know in 4 you could just hold one direction until the last hit and then swap to the other direction because he pushes you to the other side.
I believe that still works in this game.
Okay.
But as well, if he just catches you on one side, you can just DI down.
Okay, again going to that top platform with that command grab. Tries to read the roll in. He's got that read twice now, but his down smash is just too slow for it.
Yeah, Rob has some crazy fast options. Fair is frame 7, I think down tilt's frame 5. So both of those make it really hard to kind of get in on him because he can challenge you from the ground and the air.
And they both have pretty decent setup afterwards. Down tilt can set up tech chases or low percent grab scenarios, and forward air can definitely send them at an unfavorable angle. Look at this.
Ooh, almost getting that kind of down tilt setup there.
Top platform?
Wow.
Barely doesn't do it.
Rob's a big boy.
What a mood.
And right now, I think this stage, I feel was not very good to strike to, in my opinion. I feel like Rob can get so much off of the just kind of sitting under the platform and setting up. While Bowser does get those kind of earlier kill presents with side B, I feel like overall it benefits Rob a bit more. Ooh,
just straight for the up air.
I think he didn't mash there, but the up air still hit him because Bowser is real big.
Right, and I think First Ace was maybe expecting him to mash too hard to get up tilt, so he just went straight for up air.
Either way.
This could still be Emotiquan's game. What the heck?
For sure, honestly. One smash. Oh, that's the shield break.
Huge. That's the Bowser classic. Somebody tag Bear because he is living right now.
The 191 all the way in the pits. Comes back with the shield break. That's the tried and true. I've seen him been doing that since Smash 4.
And that's why we like platform stages as Bowser, because you can set up, you know, the whole time he's been conditioning him with that command grab.
And then, yeah, he's shielding. He's, like, ready to, you know, obviously doesn't want to get hit by a big aerial or anything.
That Nair would have been a big setup for him. You just don't want to get hit by Bowser and then have him force you in disadvantage, Rob at the ledge, and then have a big setup from Bowser.
For sure.
But reading that he was going to stay shielding, he didn't react to the Bowser bomb there. That is a classic setup, and that is a dead Rob at 60%. That's crazy.
Honestly, probably would have been dead at like 25,
Yeah.
30.
Bowser is just so strong, especially with all that rage. So, man, going into this game, Versa is definitely going to have to find an answer to these shield beating options. He got command grabbed a lot. He got broken on his shield because he was too content holding it.
So that down tilt's really interesting because at early percents, it'll trip you. So it can kind of set up for like little kind of cheeky situations that Rob wants to get going. But at higher percent, it'll always like hit you back. So he can do like down tilt into like run up down tilt into like down smash. You saw him try earlier, but it unfortunately didn't connect.
Yeah, there we go, down tilt and the grab.
Yeah, down tilt also into grab.
It's a mix up there. Because if they're going to shield because they're scared of the other down tilt, you know.
Yeah, and it seems like this game, he's been a lot more aggressive kind of in Emoticon's face, like pressing the buttons and kind of just giving him no room to breathe.
You know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Texas, play like Texas Robs. Hold forward, press buttons.
For sure.
And it's working out really well.
Yeah, I think just the aggression from him here has helped him out a lot more. He's been able to solidify a lot more of a solid lead, I think. Being able to just kind of get around and put Emoticon into these bad positions, you know, abuse Bowser's disadvantage.
I mean, outside of up B out of shield, Bowser doesn't have a lot to punish the aggression. So if you're able to set up these down tilts where you can't actually punish it, and the forward airs, like Bowser just kind of has to sit there and hold it.
Yeah, for sure. And he is the big body he is, so at the same time, like, when he gets hit by one thing, he's probably going to get hit by 2 or 3 more.
Down
there,
smash.
the down tilt and the down smash.
Barely alive. Great air dodge saving there. Tries to go for that command grab out of shield. That is like a frame 6 out of shield option.
Sure, it's really good. Bowser, like, honestly, in this game is very scary. He definitely is no short of, like, out of shield options or kill options by any means. So, I feel like he's kind of, Versace has started to reserve his playstyle a bit more. I feel like he's sitting back since he has the lead.
He's got 2 stocks on Emoticon.
Yeah, like, you don't have to approach at this point. It's up to Bowser to really make something happen. And, you know, as we saw last game, Bowser definitely can make something happen.
I love the forward tilt. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of forward tilt on Emoticon, but like down angled forward tilt at the ledge can poke Rob and other characters with ledge trapping. Forward tilt's a really good boxing option. Oh, he's done.
Yeah, it's going to take it.
That was a decisive game from Versace.
Sure. Yeah, kind of mixing up his play there from the first game. I feel like he adapted really well and was able to just kind of run through all of Emoticon stocks on the second game. But in this third game, Emoticon does get his counter pick, you know.
How much do you want to bet Lilat?
That's a don't want to go there.
That's an Emoticon thing.
Not want to go to that stage against Rob.
I don't know if he'll actually do it, but I know he loves Lilat.
Is he the jank master? Does he want some?
Yeah. He's the champion of that stage. There might be a better choice. Maybe Smashville would be really good for him. I don't know. Smashville, the problem is Rob sitting under that one platform really makes his ledge dropping that much better. And like, I was going to say, I believed it for a second.
Lunchables has taught me anything. It is that Prom Rob is not a fun matchup.
So yeah, Lilat. I don't know if it's the right choice for the matchup. So explain to me why it's so good for Rob.
So on this stage, the tilts do kind of help out gyro and down air.
Okay.
Being able to get you off the stage, I think. Also, the platforms can help Rob kind of set up a zone that he wants to play under. Because it can be really hard to get on him. Like I said, he has the frame 5 down tilt, the frame 7 fair. Like, how do you approach them?
Yeah, you know? It can be difficult. Right now, I mean, Versace is kind of showing off how well the platforms can affect the play. And it's kind of amplified version of what we saw on Battlefield, where he can just chill under this platform and set up his zone, except now there's 3 platforms that are low enough for him to do that.
Yeah,
so
I feel like
no space.
He's definitely playing more reminiscent of the Battlefield game than the second game. I think he's being a lot more passive, kind of taking his space and taking his time in playing.
I think it's actually really smart. No tech there actually saved his life, where almost any other tech option back air could have covered. Sometimes you like have to not tech on purpose.
The up tilt up air are going to steal it. now he has the lead, so let's see what he can make do with this first stock. But Bowser definitely can kill. I think probably about 20%, and he's looking to die from side B on any of the platforms.
Really smart jump over. He jumped straight over and just emptied. There we go. Again, he reads the roll. He's been going for that read and finally connects it, but normally first ace has been too much frame data to actually get that read. That's a kill.
Yeah, catches the down tilts. Just putting it pretty much back to even.
And I haven't seen a lot of Emoticon rolling out of that scenario, but now he's presenting that as a defensive option, so Verstace might not have as free of a down tilt pressure. Oh, just whiffs.
Barely misses the command grab.
Thanks to the Whirling Fortress too, so Verstace gets a lot of free stage.
He's been keeping him in the ledge very well here. Emoticon's kind of been struggling to find an option to get out, but once he does take the center stage, you know, he's kind of getting hit back and forth.
Verstace hasn't been hit by a single downer yet.
You do not want to be on the platform above Rob because the up tilt and up air, that's very hard to get away from, in my experience.
Nair catches the roll.
Kind of F smash there. I'm not really sure what he was going for.
I wonder if, like, maybe reading an air dodge down.
Oh, what a great match with the air dodge, but not going to matter.
The thing that was so great about that mash was not even how fast it was, but that he was able to buffer neutral air dodge afterwards. So many people like get a fast mash and then buffer a terrible option to get hit anyway.
Yeah, like you'll just be hitting all your buttons and then you'll end up getting like side B or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, having control of your match in this match was definitely a very essential thing, but ooh.
He's timing his dodges around the projectiles really well. It's just up close is surprisingly the biggest struggle. He almost died to that.
I feel like Rob's up close options really aren't like that bad. Like,
no.
He definitely has stuff that can keep you out once he's near in your face, but like, the downer, kind of like I said earlier, the slant really helping him out because Emoticon didn't just like grab the ledge there because he was riding up on the slant.
Yeah, he hit he burned Lyle. So I've been told the jet fuel cannot melt steel beams.
Oh, that downer is huge.
But it sure can melt through the metal ship of Lilat. I don't know how that works.
I mean, you know, we've seen in experience that those slants aren't. I'm not sure if they're even real.
They make two-framing really easy for a lot of characters just because it pushes your boxes like further down. But I guess the Lilat is just so thin at the ledges that you can just down air through it.
Yeah, because Rob downer is huge. Like honestly,
like even Falcon can do that with his legs on like Smashville or certain parts where the edges get really thin. So Lilat, it makes sense. It's a pretty thin stage. Bowser was kind of hovering there for a minute.